Well, I've always been able to do any kind of voice that I hear because of how I grew up. And it's not a joke; it's a true story. Everyone in my family is deaf. My mom, my dad, and my sister are all completely deaf. So I couldn't learn how to talk from my family. I learned how to talk by copying all the voices I heard on TV. And I never got an accent from the Bronx. And everyone in the Bronx sounds like Tracy Morgan. Like, everybody in the Bronx talk like this. Whether you black or white, male or female, that's crazy.
That's hilarious, Craig. Yes, he grew up here in Arizona and has appeared on a lot of television shows like King of Queens, Las Vegas, and Sex and the City. We won't talk about that, though.
Yeah, that's a bad one. I described it off the air, and you went, what? Yeah.
I didn't remember that one.
Yeah.
And he is just, what an incredible gift you have, first of all, and what a unique way that you developed this.
Well, I grew up here in Arizona. I'm a comedian who's known for doing voices.
Yeah.
And I've always been able to do any kind of voice that I hear because I grew up in a deaf family. My mom was born completely deaf. My dad was born with all of his hearing, but then lost it when he was a kid. So my sister was born with my mom's genes. I was born with my dad's genes with all my hearing. And I just had this knack for the weirder the voice, the easier it is for me to do it. Like Christopher Walken has a real stop and go kind of voice. Well, he'll talk every once in a while. He'll stop, and then he'll keep going. Or Adam Sandler, who's silly, you know, and he's very playful, and he sounds like a child, shibby-doo, hee-hoo. Or Al Pacino, who sounds like he's been smoking enough to go through about 3 or 4 lighters a day. Yeah.
So it is no surprise that animated shows love to hire you. You can pretty much do it all.
God.
They only need one person, you.
Yeah, Family Guy. I'm a huge fan of Family Guy, and when they booked me to do the show, like every show I've been on, King of Queens, Sex and the City, everything was a big show that I had done. I got really lucky. But Family Guy, I actually knew. I watched it every Sunday. So I walk in as a fan, and I creeped out Seth MacFarlane because I walked in and it was a quick recording session. The whole recording session was just me and Seth MacFarlane, and it lasted about 5 minutes. And Seth kept doing one line as Peter Griffin, where he kept saying, "This is crazier than when Al Pacino was a slumlord laundromat tenant." And they cut to me as Al Pacino, surrounded by a bunch of broken down washers and dryers, going, "You're out of order. And you're out of order. And you're all out of order." And I did that 3 times, and Seth is looking at me because he's running the board, and he goes, "All right, man.
Nailed it.
I think we're good." And I go, "I'm really nervous because I think we're going to be friends now that we're working together." And I go, "Hey, so you want to hang out?"
Lunch
and he
or
goes, "What do you mean hang out?" And I go, "Oh, you want to grab a coffee or something?" And he goes, "I got to work." And I go, "Oh, do you want me to leave?" He goes, "Yeah, get the hell out of here." And I go, "Oh, I'm sorry. I grab all my papers and I go, "I'm sorry." And I ran out. And every time I come back now, Seth MacFarlane's never around.
Oh, no.
It's always a guy
a stalker.
named Mike Henry who does the voice of Cleveland and the creepy old guy. And every time I see Mike, I'll walk in and I go, "Hey, Mike, is Seth around?" And every time I see him, he goes, "Don't worry about Seth. We'll get you out of here real quick. Come on. We'll get you out of here really quick." Like, that says everything.
Hey, you're working in Hollywood.
Yeah, but at least I'm working. Yeah, the show's this weekend. It's one tonight.
Tonight at Stand Up Live.
Stand Up Live tonight. Then all weekend long, I'm doing 5 shows in Tempe at the Improv in Tempe, and it's impressions, stories about the people who I do impressions of who've tried to meet me that have led to awkward moments. Yeah. And then a lot of stories about people who I grew up with, all
potentially
right
will
here.
be in the audience. It could get awkward, so you don't want to miss it.
It's the only time I can actually yell out, "That's who I'm talking about right there."
You know who
it's
you
true.
are.
Yeah. Oh, I have some horrifying
Thank you so
stories.
much.
Thank you.
This was so much fun. What a pleasure to have you here. Check AZ Family, but again, Stand Up Live tonight and then the Tempe Improv this weekend, April.
That's